A nice way to extend the growing season is by using a cold frame. A cold frame is nothing more than a miniature greenhouse that is used to extend the growing season. And the one we have located here is one of our many kits that you can purchase. And we have selected this location in one of our raised beds where our herbs were, and we can plant directly in our raised bed this way by just setting the cold frame right on top of it. And right now you'll see we have a saucer magnolia, but the leaves will eventually drop off, so we'll have plenty of full sun. We're close to a source of water, and also we're close to the barn where we can run any electricity out here if we should need to. Now if you remember, this area that we planted, or that we set the cold frame in, is where we planted some of our carrots not long ago. And we've harvested them at an immature stage, but that's the stage that we wanted to use them so we can steam them. And you've heard a lot about baby or miniature vegetables. We've also harvested some of our yellow squash the same way. Now with our cold frame, another common name is hotbed, but actually there's a difference. A hotbed is where someone runs underground cables underneath here to heat up the soil and allow some steam to come up. But we can do just fine with the greenhouse. The most important thing with the greenhouse or cold frame is that we can take the top off during the winter time when it gets real sunny and it doesn't burn our plants. Now a kit like this costs anywhere from $75, $85 to $100, but we're going to take you and show you an inexpensive cold frame to make. Well, if you have a local farm supply store in your town, or possibly some ranchers or farmers that contain any bales of hay or straw, then you've got the first item to make our next cold frame. All you need is about 4 to 5, even 6 bales of hay, and nothing more than an old window pane. And if you don't have a window pane, you can build a frame and put some polyethylene plastic over it, and that will serve as the mechanism to trap the heat when you use these bales of hay. We've got 5 bales of hay that we've set end to end, and we push them up real tight, and then we just place our window pane right over the top. Now this cold frame will work real nicely for growing our transplants or any cuttings that we took earlier to get them through the winter time. And another thing that you need anytime you have a cold frame is a thermometer. And this would be placed inside, and anytime the temperatures get over 80 degrees, you want to make sure you either raise up the lid, or in this case, we've got an extra window pane with a screen that we can remove and let that hot air come out, because it will kill the plants. And once those temperatures start dropping down again in the evening, then just replace the top and the lid and try to hold in that heat that is absorbed from the soil. Now if the temperature should get extremely cold during the winter time, this may not be quite as much insulation as you need, because there's a little bit of air cracks around the pane. So you may want to cover it with a blanket or something to insulate it. And another couple of home remedies that you could do is, of course, run in an extension cord and put a light bulb in, anywhere around 65, 75 watts. And another home remedy that we've just recently heard about is a lady who would put a crock pot in, fill it with water about every 12 hours and turn it on high, and the steam released would act like a greenhouse and also keep the cold frame warm. Well, these are some nice ideas to use in cold frames, but once we finish with our transplants, growing them next spring, we won't let anything go to waste in our garden, because we'll then use the hay in our compost pile or take it out and use it as a mulch.
We hope you enjoyed this video. It's part of our OK Gardening Classics YouTube channel. You can also find more recent videos on our Oklahoma Gardening YouTube channel. And join us on social media for great gardening tips, photos, and discussion.